Are you aware of the power that silence can hold? Well, buckle up as we dive into the world of conscious communication. It's an art, a dance of words and silence, knowing exactly when to speak and when to hold back. It's an often overlooked skill, but silence can be a powerful tool in our communication toolbox. It's not just about keeping quiet, it's about understanding the value of words and the impact they can have. In this journey, we'll explore 8 situations where silence truly is golden. Each scenario will give you a new perspective on the power of conscious communication and the strength that can be found in silence. So, are you ready to unlock the potential of silence and transform your communication skills? Stay tuned as we delve into the first of the 8 situations where silence is golden. First off, it's best to stay silent when you're angry. Now, why is that? Well, when we're angry, our emotions tend to hijack our thought process. It becomes a struggle to think clearly or logically. In such a state, we're prone to saying things we might regret later. We might utter words that can tarnish relationships or cause undue harm to others. It's like throwing a stone into a pond. Once it's thrown, you can't take it back. The ripples it causes are out of your control. And it's the same with words spoken in anger. They cause ripples of hurt, misunderstanding, or even hostility. So it's crucial not to let anger take the steering wheel of your communication. Instead, take a step back. Breathe. Allow yourself to cool down. Only then approach the situation with a clear mind. So remember, it's better to cool off before you speak up. Number 2 on our list is staying silent when you don't have all the facts. You see, folks, it's crucial to be completely informed before making a statement. Imagine you're at a social gathering, and you decide to share an interesting bit of news you've heard. But alas, you only know half the story. You share it anyway, and the next thing you know, your credibility is taking a hit because the information you shared wasn't accurate. It's like walking into a maze blindfolded. You're going to hit a wall. Spreading misinformation, even unintentionally, can harm your reputation and influence. It's like a game of telephone. The message gets distorted as it passes along, and before you know it, the truth is lost. So gather all your facts before you decide to break the silence. Thirdly, hold your tongue when your words may hurt others. This is a principle that rings true in every interaction we engage in. You see, words are powerful. They have the ability to heal or to wound, to inspire or to discourage. It's crucial for us to understand that our words carry weight, and they can leave a lasting impact. Like a double-edged sword, words can cut both ways. They can create bridges, but they can also build walls. It's about understanding the power of what we say and how we say it. Herein lies the concept of emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions and the emotions of others. It's about realizing that what you might consider a harmless comment could be hurtful to someone else. It's about being considerate, taking a moment to think before we speak. It's about empathy, putting ourselves in the shoes of others. So, the next time you're about to say something, take a second to consider the impact of your words. Could they potentially hurt someone? If the answer is yes, maybe it's better left unsaid. Remember, words can't be taken back once they're spoken. Fourthly, it's better to remain silent when it's none of your business. This may sound harsh, but let's delve into it. We all have our own lives, our personal dramas, triumphs, and tragedies. They are ours to manage, to celebrate, to mourn. The same goes for others. When we step into situations that don't concern us, we often end up adding unnecessary complexity or even distress. It's not about being indifferent, rather it's about respecting others' privacy and autonomy. We all value our personal space and expect others to respect it. So, when you find yourself in a situation that doesn't directly involve you, it's usually best to keep your thoughts to yourself. An unsolicited opinion can often be more of a hindrance than a help. So, respect boundaries and know when to stay out. Fifth on our list, stay silent when you're supposed to be listening. It's quite a simple concept, but it's often overlooked in our rush to voice our own thoughts and opinions. Active listening is a cornerstone of effective communication. It shows respect, empathy, and understanding. It's about making a conscious effort to hear not just the words another person is saying, but more importantly, to understand the complete message they're trying to convey. If you find yourself interrupting or speaking over someone, take a step back. It can be seen as disrespectful and might give the impression that you're not genuinely interested in what they have to say. Remember, communication is a two-way street. It's as much about listening as it is about speaking. So, next time you're in a conversation, try to really listen. Don't just wait for your turn to speak. Understand, empathize, and then respond. And sometimes, the best response is silence. So lend an ear, not your voice. Number 6, stay silent when your words won't change the situation. There are moments in life when the sand has already slipped through the hourglass. The events have unfolded and the die has been cast. It's in these instances that we must learn the art of acceptance. Acceptance, my friends, is not about resignation or admitting defeat. It's about understanding the limits of our control and embracing the serenity to know the difference. Think of acceptance as a gentle whisper in the wind, a subtle nod to the universe, acknowledging that what's done is done. It's about realizing that not every situation needs our commentary, not every problem needs our solution, and not every silence needs to be filled. So when you find yourself in a situation where your words won't change the outcome, let your silence speak volumes. Let it echo the wisdom of understanding when to hold your peace. Remember, not everything needs a response. Scene script. 7th, stay silent when you're in the wrong. You might think that explaining, defending, or even arguing your point of view would make things better, but silence can actually work in your favor. You see, when you're in the wrong, admitting to your mistake quietly can have a profound impact. It's not about being submissive, it's about showing accountability. Think about it, when you're wrong, the most powerful thing you can do is to acknowledge it, not with words, but with actions. Silence here is not a sign of weakness, but a mark of strength. It speaks volumes about your character, showing that you're not just responsible, but also mature enough to accept your faults. In fact, your silent admission can actually pave the way for forgiveness and reconciliation. It allows the other person to process the situation and gives them the space to heal. Remember, words have their place, but sometimes silence can speak louder than any argument or explanation. So own up to your mistakes silently. And finally, 8th, stay silent when silence is expected. There are moments when words are not necessary, when silence becomes the most eloquent form of communication. Picture the hush that descends on a crowd during a moment of silence, or the respectful quiet in a theater when a performer takes the stage. These are instances when silence is not just expected, but required. It's also crucial to maintain silence when someone else is speaking. Interrupting or talking over someone else can be seen as rude or dismissive. Instead, give them the floor, listen attentively. Your silence here is a sign of respect, indicating that you value what they have to say. So, whether you're in a meeting, at a concert, or simply having a one-on-one conversation, remember that sometimes the most powerful statement you can make is by saying nothing at all. Remember, silence can speak volumes. And there you have it, the 8 situations where it's better to stay silent. We've journeyed together through recognizing when anger clouds our judgment, acknowledging the limits of our knowledge, preventing harm with our words, respecting boundaries, prioritizing listening, accepting the unchangeability of certain situations, admitting when we're wrong, and appreciating the power of expected silence. As we navigate the complexities of communication, let's strive to incorporate these insights into our daily interactions. Remember, it's not always about having the last word, but knowing when to let silence speak volumes. Practicing these could enhance not just our personal relationships, but also our professional interactions, making us more effective communicators and better listeners. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more insightful content. Until next time, remember, sometimes silence is the best answer.